kasi may ABI rewards.
Okay, sige.
Isa-scan lang yung QR at i-input yung codes.
Uy,
May sure points na pang-redeem ng GCash, Maya, Globe, Smart, Lazada, Sea-Oil at gift vouchers. May 100K pa sa raffle!
drink, collect, and win sa ABI Rewards. Promo runs from February 17, 2023 to January 31, 2024. Per DOH FDA CFR permit number 1492 series of 2022. Drink responsibly.
We're all set. Let's go. At the roundabout is a Hyundai Creta. That's one stylish crossover. Head straight and check out its beauty. Make a right and take a peek inside. Gorgeous interior, spacious cabin, with Hyundai Smart Sense to keep you safe. In 300 meters, turn left to the Hyundai dealership and test drive the new Hyundai Creta. You have arrived.
The new Hyundai Creta. Make your next move.
With ordinary soul, I use Rexona every day. With regular use,
Up to 72 hours sweat protection sa roll-on yan. Rexona.
with ice cool freshness.
And brightening with regular use.
Can good lead to growth? Can purpose drive profit? Does your business thrive with sustainability and make a real difference in the world? Prove it. Be recognized. Inspire. The Asia Pacific Tambuli Awards 2023 is now accepting entries. Deadline for submitting entries is on April 21, 2023. Submit by March 3, 2023 for a special early bird rate. For more information, visit tambuliawards.asia.
The Pest Control Association of the Philippines, PCAP, invites you to their national convention billed Overcoming the Challenges of the Pest Control Industry on March 24, 2023 at the Development Academy of the Philippines in Tagaytay City. For more details, please visit www.pcap.ph.
Saying goodbyes?
Saying hello.
You think your wife can hear you?
No,
Then why bother?
maybe I'm wrong. You're going to die.
Goodbye, my friend. It's hard to die.
You'll have your freedom.
Under the old laws, only one can survive. Failure to meet at sunrise
It's hard to die.
will result in execution.
Last words, Winston. Just have fun out of it.
John Wick, Chapter 4. In theaters now.
Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
Today's best music, Magic 89.9. Yeah, man. They're listening and watching. All right, time
Time now is, what is it? What is it now? Like
on your side of the
5:36?
world, what is it?
On my side of the world, it's 5:36 on a Monday, the 27th of March. Just a few days away until we officially welcome summer in full swing.
Oh, man. I think summer started a few days ago, Gino.
Oh, man. I feel it. I feel it in my loins, bro.
We're not even feeling
The worst of it yet.
It's actually the provinces down south. So Mindanao has called an alert and has suspended classes for the whole week because of temperatures. Get this. My goodness, I was looking at the chart. 59. 59.
Holy crap.
Last week. And it's 59, last week, the max. And on today's what? The
27th.
27th. So today, 27th, it is, the max is 56.
Hayop.
And then tomorrow, 53 in Mindanao, and 55 on the 29th.
It's gotten so bad that even Makati had an announcement for today, March 27. Localized dry weather bulletin. Forecast, maximum heat index today, 39 degrees to 42 degrees Celsius.
Oh, gosh.
Maximum level of discomfort danger. Critical time between 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Impacts, heat cramps and heat exhaustion are likely. Heat stroke is probable with continued exposure. As in, they gave a whole list of like what you should do, the precautionary measures. And
What should you do, Gino? I think I saw the DOH also post something. But for those that are too lazy to actually click on DOH.
Yeah. Okay, here. This is what they're saying you should do. Stay indoors as much as possible. If air conditioning is not available, stay on the lowest floor away from sunshine. Because we all know that cold air goes down, hot air goes up.
I'm staying down.
Hopefully you know that.
You know,
Yeah.
you're talking
Stay
about
down.
drought. Wait, let me touch up on the drought season for you. It is roughly. It is a rough 37, 38 days for me, Gino. I
It's a
have
home stretch, bro.
Oh wait, 27
It's
days.
You're this close.
I have 12 days to go.
Alam mo yung init na init ka na, tapos nag-iinit ka pa. Diba? Hirap eh, no?
Bro.
Pero Tones, sino ba nagsabi sa'yo gawin mo to? Pinili mo to eh. Ginusto mo yan eh. Nobody ever told you like, yo, you can't have sex. You have to be like paid to abstain. You have to abstain. Nobody said that.
But there is a science to it. There is a science as to why you hold in your own mojo and not let it out and preserve that energy and cultivate that energy and focus it on something else. And that's what I do.
I'm happy with being tired, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm happy. I'm happy as a tired person. You know what I mean? It comes with parenthood, I guess.
No, Gino.
The way things are.
No, I like coming home whenever I want. I don't have to be. I don't want to be on the bathroom floor with my wife banging the door. What happened to you? You know,
that's how you know it's true love, bro.
I cannot do that because the first thing I'm gonna do is get up and walk out and leave.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Let me recover on my own. Oh, but outside of that, away from, air conditioning, whenever possible, wear lightweight and light-colored clothing. So maybe a suit is not the best idea right now, Tones.
I came from. I was gonna go home and change. I didn't make it.
I don't know why you have a coat
I did not make it
in this weather.
No, actually, the aircon is. We're at 19 today.
Is it working today? Kasi
it's working.
Hit or miss.
Well, I'm the only one in here. It's different when there's 4 guys and it's at 20 or 19. Iba yun eh. The heat that you guys emit, especially Sam, is quite different.
Drink plenty of water regularly. I think this one goes all throughout.
I got my water.
Any single season, whether it's summer, winter. Well, not that we have winter, but like tag-ulan, tag-init, drink plenty of water. Always a good idea. Also, water is apparently the safest liquid to drink during heat emergencies. Avoid drinking liquor because it dehydrates the body. So no matter how thirsty you are, like let's just say you're super thirsty and you see like a nice cold beer in there.
Yeah.
That's not the way to go. Like that's more for pleasure than it is for necessity. Also, eat small meals. However, eat more often. Avoid eating foods of high in protein, which can increase metabolic heat. Oh, that one I only found out about today. Kaya pa natin ako nag-iinit kasi the protein for the gains. You know what I mean?
Speaking of gains, we'd like to congratulate. I'd like to congratulate Gino's, Slick Rick, and Johan for joining once again. There was only a few teams that were handpicked. Obviously, you have to go through a screening. With these celebrity matches and NBA tournaments, they only pick the best of the best. Of course. And we were selected courtesy of the IQ and skills of Gino, Slick, and Johan to play at 8
and of course,
a.m.
the veteran
to play to choose to play.
Was part of it.
Call time was at 8 a.m. And I was like, yo, this is not going to happen.
Can I paint the people a picture here?
This is not going to happen.
Team Boys Night Out, thank you, by the way, to the wonderful people over at the NBA for, again, letting us be a part of NBA 3X. So, Team Boys Night Out. Unfortunately, Sam couldn't make it. He was getting paid elsewhere. So sabi niya, parang doon tayo sa may bayad, no?
He was home sleeping, bro. He was home.
Apparently, every single 3X, Slick told me this yesterday, that every single 3X that he's joined, he comes home with an injury.
Oh, yeah.
Every single one. And guys' ankles are not the strongest.
No.
So anyway, I guess he sat this one out. And we had Johan of JE and Co. come in, join our team as our 4th man. And so the call time was supposedly 8. Nagmakaawa ako. Sabi ko, sorry, di ko kakayanin yung 8. As is, puyat na ako dyan. Pwede bang 9? So they were like, yeah, come over at 9. The games will start at 10. Literally, the first team that they put out onto the floor was us.
Do they know that our name is Boys Night Out?
I know. It's like, alam mo, sinadya nila yun para humina tayo. Kung mga parang binigyan nila ng advantage yung kabilang team.
You know what I don't like? I don't like?
No.
I don't like how they put us in the lower bracket. I feel that every year they put us in the lowest. We don't go against the top teams. We've never faced the championship team, and I feel that.
Are you kidding? Like the people that we played up against were like all ex-players.
Yeah,
for the
but
UAAP.
they're not champions. I think we could have beat the champions.
Oh, congratulations, by the way, to the new champions, Team Bente. That's two Martin Reyeses, one of which is Consi Cutie, a good friend of ours, Chuck Ronquillo, and I believe Carlos C. Congratulations. They beat the defending champions of, I think, 2 or 3 years na, Team Uy Uy Uy. So, Dominic Uy, Vince Hiso,
Tito
Nico
Vince,
Abelio.
Tito Vince, Tito Dom. Yeah.
So, tinalo nila.
They're 5. If I'm not mistaken, they're 5-time champions.
5 ba? Well, I
5.
wouldn't be surprised. I mean,
I've been there every year that I've joined. Silang nananalo. Like
yung combined height pala ni Dominic Uy at ni Vince Season, height na nating 4 eh.
Actually, their age pa lang, alam mo na senior league dapat na sila. Like,
so yeah,
centuries.
Going back to that pala.
Lampas ng 100 na silang dalawa eh.
So the NBA obviously has a very rigorous process of selecting who they choose for these, exhibition games. And like Tony mentioned, they got us in for IQ or skill. And of course, every single member of the team has something that they contribute, diba? So I think it's the determination to not win. Yun yung na-contribution ko. Parang we come in here to have the best time possible with exerting as little effort as possible. And then of course you have Slick, who brings in, the cohesiveness of the team. He brings a real synergy to the team. And this year we had Johan to bring in our style points. Kumbaga parang finicheck niya muna lahat eh. Bago kami maglaro on court, parang bro, medyo alanganin yung hem mo.
What did you wear? What did you wear to the game before you entered? Just like the NBA players, right?
Yeah, exactly. Diba? Tapos parang yung fashion statement namin going into the court para masindak yung ibang players na parang, bro, oh shit, these guys mean business. And even when we actually are on the court itself. As in ganito so kami ni Slick, pinagplanuhan na namin na maayos yan. We were like, you know what? Okay, because the NBA is bringing in Jason Williams, let's go old school. You know what I mean? So I decided to wear my Allen Iverson questions from Reebok.
Nice.
First time I ever wore the shoes, super comfortable. Beautiful throwback to, heydays of Allen Iverson. And then Slick, on the other hand naman, brought in his Kobe 2s, the spaceship-looking shoes of Kobe Bryant from way back. And, as a callback, as a tribute to, the great players of the NBA. And so we started our game at exactly 10 o'clock. It's a 12-minute game. A 12-minute game, no? Tapos, first to 20-something point, 24, 22, we wouldn't know. We never reached that much point. So, basta.
I got there. It was already in double digits.
He got there. Tony.
3 minutes.
Walks in with 3 minutes left on the first game. And he's not like in a hurry. He's not running into the court or anything. He's walking in with shades on, with his Gucci bag, kind of just walking through everyone, saying hi to the people of the NBA, like, hey, what's up? I'm glad to be here. And we're all like, bro, we're dying. Like, come on. We need our 4th man. Come on. And then, so he plays for all of 2 minutes. All of 2 minutes of the first game. Proceeds to stretch for an hour and a half. For another, like, maybe, I don't know, 6 minutes of the next game.
Just to bring context to this, I really have to have 30 to 40 minutes warm-up time.
Alam bro, nagpa-yoga session ka dun.
I was gonna do yoga. I didn't bring my mat. If I had brought my mat, I would have done asanas. A few salutations. Just a few.
As in, everybody else was watching pretty much everyone else play, their games and whatever. And then, 2-3 games have passed, and then we look towards where Tony was, and he's still there with his foam roller. And we're all like,
my trigger point.
Kanina pa yan. Kanina pa to si Tonsan.
No, because each time I get on the court, these guys are competitive.
Yeah, they are.
It's so competitive. It's not even fun. No one's smiling.
Everyone says that they're not there seriously.
Yeah.
At the start of the game, they're all bro, wala ako sa audition, petics lang ako, whatever. Steady lang tayo dito. Happy lang.
That's not.
And then even right before our first game, I told the other team that we were playing up against, we were like, bro, relax lang tayo alam parang hindi naman kami serious eh. Kumbaga parang, it's an exhibition game. It's supposed to be like fun and whatever. But what I noticed was I looked at all the other teams and legit, each and every single team had either an ex-UAAP player or an ex-PBA player or ex-NCAA player or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, or somebody who was like at least 6'2".
And then you look at our team.
And then
they look like they can drink. They look like they can drink.
Bro, I had high hopes for Team Xylo. I had high hopes. And then I was dismayed. Because in my head, I'm like, Team Xylo, you know, they're probably gonna be like us. Alam mo yung parang, we're just here to have good times. We're just here to have fun.
Yeah.
Sineryoso rin nila. They were pretty serious. But congratulations to them. They actually reached I think the semis or the finals.
Yeah, semis.
And sinabi mo pa sa akin na si DJ Martin Pulgar nag-set pa like the last night, diba? Or parang, so mataas yung pag-asa. Mataas yung pangarap ko na parang it was like, oy, walang tulog to. Parang isa to sa atin.
It's really hard to sleep when your schedule is usually late at night.
Yeah.
And your set schedule is 2, 3, 4 in the morning. You know, ang hirap to adjust that overnight, especially when you're gonna play NBA basketball.
Hindi, tsaka Tones.
You're gonna play 3x. You're gonna play 3x the next day. Wala na. The adrenaline's already going. The adrenaline for me was...
tayo, hindi naman tayo ganun kagaling mag-basketball. Kahit nakatulog tayo, kahit bigyan mo ang dalawang araw na tulog. Ganun pa rin yung mangyayari sa atin.
Even if I slept the full 8 hours, bro.
Exactly. Like,
I'm not gonna score 10 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists.
So we were good. But the important thing is we went there, we had fun. You know, we got to meet Jason Williams. Outside of that, we also got to meet the clutch time dancers of the Houston Rockets.
Yes.
How was that like for you, Tones? Enjoy ka pa?
I don't know. It's April 8 pa, bro. April 8.
Until when are they here? Lumipad na ba sila?
Gago ka talaga. Gago ka.
Ano ba naman? May NBA hookups ka, Tones. Baka kailangan nila ng tour guide while they're here. Diba? Kasi pwede mo sabihin, akala nyo kayo lang clutch time din to. But yeah, Martin Reyes, former UAAP player of the UP Fighting Maroons.
MVP?
Named MVP yesterday. And I quote, I was speaking to him. Also, of course, married to our very own Ricky Flo. I spoke to him right before the games. And I was like, oy, alam ko hindi ka namin kalaban pero wag ka masyado seryoso. And he said, bro, wala ako sa kondisyon. And then, on his first game, proceeds to score 5 consecutive 3-points.
Halima, bro.
But 2 points in 3x. But still, 5 na sunod-sunod. 5 na sunod-sunod na possession, tinrest niya na lahat. Hayop. Wala pa siya sa kondisyon sa lagay. So congratulations.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe if we went against him, it would have been different. It would have been a different
Moral victory for us yun. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe for the next time that the NBA invites us, maybe we should consider importing na. Mag-import na tayo.
Gusto ko.
Talents natin.
Hindi, gusto ko right after gimmick, 3x na agad.
Hayop. Alam mo, yun yung tunay na gauge kung gaano kagaling, di ba? Lahat ng players doon, bigyan mo ng 2 anak, tapos painumin mo the night before.
Yan. That's what you call
the true test.
Oh my goodness. We have a great show lined up this evening. Also, the whole week we're wrapping up Women's Month. So it's very timely, and I thought we'd guest this attorney on the show. In a few minutes, we'll get her on. We'll pay some bills and some music. We have attorney Connie Jimenez Aquino. So everything about women getting married, what are their rights in a marriage, also getting a prenup, how important is that, how do you set one up,
is that even allowed here?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
I'm sure there are a lot of questions about that sort of thing.
Also, separation.
Maybe what's the best way to bring that up without offending the other party? You know what I mean? Like, because you know how prenups are always a touchy subject, right? Like, it's always like, what, you think I'm after your money or whatever? It's because it's what we see in movies.
Well, sometimes, you know, I know one couple, or at least not the couple, but the parents of one of the couples was
requiring
the female to have a prenup. Yeah. And I think I didn't ask, but I just think that the guy's family was offended, or they took it aback, and obviously the son was pressured to not pushing through. So hindi natuloy yung wedding.
Oh.
Yeah, I did. I was supposed to host it actually.
Okay.
They're both.
Well, sayang naman. Nawala ka pa ng TF.
Oh. Nga eh.
Sana may pa-Maldives ka na ulit. No?
So they didn't push through. They're both single now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kamusta naman yung girl? Okay naman siya? Okay naman.
I don't know.
Were you there to comfort her? Like, are you okay? I mean, like, I'm just worried.
That's the office that we're opening as well. The Boys Night Out. Cry on my shoulder. Services.
Mura lang kami. Okay yung ano namin. Okay
Wala. I haven't seen her since. So, I don't know. Maybe she's found someone new. Yeah. So.
Also, aside from that, Bella Padilla also joining the show today, right?
Yes. Bella and Yun. Is it?
It is. We have.
Oh, congratulations also to Alf.
Bella Padilla and Yu Mingon.
Yeah, Yu Mingon. Yeah. Okay. To Alf and Vernice de Chavez. They tied the knot.
Congratulations.
Last night, over 1,300 plus guests in one ballroom. Really crazy, wild night. So it was a surprise by the wife. Get this, Gino. So the groom did not know that Freestyle was playing.
Right.
Third Avenue, and she surprised all of us last minute.
Hosts included.
Bamboo.
Hayop.
Yeah.
Hayop.
And then that was till 1 a.m. Then she had a separate underground party in another ballroom with Naughty Panda.
Wow, okay.
It's three of these guys that are dressed up as pandas that play
they
instruments.
Have panda heads and they're playing like keyboards and DJing.
If you haven't seen it, some of you have, some of you may not, but yeah, they're a trio. There was Naughty Panda, and then 2 to 3.
Alter ego nyo talaga yung Naughty Panda, di ba? Kayo ni Slick tsaka ni Sam. Yan yung sideline nyo.
Hindi kami yun, bro.
Naglalagay lang yun ng panda head.
Hindi namin kaya yun, bro. And then 2 to 3 was Nick's Dampy. And then it kind of, obviously, we were 2 hours delayed, so everything was pushed back 2 hours.
Right.
So the party basically started at 2:30 till sunrise. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Is that why you're still in a suit?
No. I didn't wear this.
Straight from there.
I had a black. This one's gray. So I came from Shang earlier for something else. I did not go straight. I did not go straight, and I did take a shower.
Kaya ba di nakapasok si Sam? Di kinaya. Nasobrahan. Nasobrahan sa enjoy.
I think he had a bit too much, but I'm sure he had an early day. I'm sure he had an early day.
Si Slick din. Tino mo, si Slick. Di rin. Couldn't
also. Yeah.
Casualty.
Yeah. Slick had
but
he was there till the late hours. Yeah. Late hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday to Doc Ging. I'm surprised he
Doc
was there
Ging!
to the late hours.
Happy birthday. I think, it's always great.
Slick making up for last night.
Yeah, because what was special about this, Vernice, I've hosted her sister, Vernica's 18th birthday.
Right.
Vernice's 18th birthday.
Yeah.
I think Vernica's grad ball. And
just call her Vern, bro. I don't think anyone calls her Vernica anymore.
And then her auntie's wedding. So yeah, Astrid.
Family affair, huh?
Yeah, and
Man, you've been through like all of these milestones for these different generations. Look at you. You're so timeless, bro. You're like the Keanu Reeves of the Philippines. You know what I mean? Sans the hair.
I know, I was like, oh damn. This is
parang pag kunwari nandun ka, so na-host mo siya, di ba parang, you hosted my 18th birthday.
Yeah.
Now you're hosting my sister's wedding.
And everyone, there was over 1,000 bottles of alcohol, 500 bottles of tequila and Macallan.
And how many guests? 1,300?
1,300. Yeah, there's
So
over 1,000.
Two people, parang almost 1:1.
1:1, bro. Plus
the ratio.
Yeah.
Good ratio.
And so a lot of people won't remember or won't make it to work tonight. A lot of them won't, or did not make it to work.
I actually wonder why they did it on a Sunday.
That's you know what, I never got to ask, but I looked at the,
or is it a date
at the
script?
Yeah, when I finally got the final script, I was like, shit, it's a Sunday.
Yeah,
they don't care. Apparently, people with money, they don't care.
No. And that's why you were there.
No, I was just the host, bro. People with a lot of money don't really
That's
care.
because the people with money don't have to work on a Monday. They can be like, you know what? I own my own business. I'll work on a Tuesday. I got people to work for me.
Ang umalis, may trabaho. Yung mga tao umalis na maaga.
Bro, may pasok ako bukas eh.
So that was basically like just 1% of maybe 300 people went home. Maybe less. Maybe less than 3. Yeah.
But congratulations to them.
Congrats. All right, let's take a quick break, play a few songs, and we'll have attorney Connie Jimenez Aquino coming up on the show.
Say what's up to Meryl Sua, who is apparently a friend of attorney Connie Jimenez, who also cycles din pala. Cyclist also.
Okay. So you cycle with attorney?
I don't think I have.
Okay.
Or maybe I have, but maybe it was a big group. I don't think I've personally spoken to her just yet. But yeah, I'll ask her about it later.
Yeah, she's quite an athletic one, because just before the show, she's like, I'm coming from the gym. Do I need to prep and make up? And I said, nah, natural beauty's fine. You know, endorphins are coming out. That's fine. You don't need to make up and put on.
That's the best part.
Yeah. All right. Stick around and we'll take a quick one and come right back.
Tony, Slick Rick, Sam YG, and Gino Killiamore. Boys Night Out.
This is so cool.
On Magic 89.9.
Hi, this is Maximilian. You're listening to today's best music right here on Magic 89.9.
Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world through www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I can be a fantasy.
Put your hands up. And makes you feel like this.
It's the ride of your life. Turn up the music while you're calling out 11.
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right. We're radio's finest. We are Magic 89.9 DWTM.
Magic 89.9.
I can't let you go. There's no way. I'm already still burning. So hold me close. Now, baby, I do what I'm told. Still learning to take my chances, to take my time, to keep on dancing, to walk that line. Yeah, you got me shifting the paradigm. No longer wishing. You're my lucky strike. Love the way you ride. Look into my eyes, say you're ready to go. We can roll the dice, act like you're surprised, but you already know. Oh yeah, got lucky overnight. Jackpot when I got the invite. Let me wrap my arms around you, 'cause I can't go home without you. And my heart just vibe with you, babe. Wanna go sky with you, babe. Gotta bring you close to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. Cooler than cold, I'm all in. So load up the dice, so heavy.
trying to convince everyone else that you're not boring, but it's making me feel like my skin is crawling. I keep pouring out my empathy to someone I don't even see eye to eye with. I don't mind if you don't have it all together. Yeah, I get it, we're all human, but I give you an inch and you take miles. It's tragic, ruining my sanity with tales of animosity. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I cared more, but you're not worth the time. You never put me up front 'cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night. Climbing up somebody else's ladder just to make yourself feel just a little bigger. I don't know if I've seen anything that's sadder. It's so hard to comprehend how you don't even understand. Stepping on me without even trying. Never seen somebody get so good at lying. It's impressive you don't spend all your time crying over all the ways you let me down. So many I could drown, but I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I cared more, but you're not worth the time. You never put me up front 'cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night. Typical emotional, sensitive and cynical. Took my sanity and sent it up the wall. Typical emotional, it's so unoriginal. I gave you the best and you just took it all. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I cared more, but you're not worth the time. You never put me up front 'cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night.
Nena loca, me tiene loco en la cabeza cuando me tocas. Siento que todo está bien, pero en verdad yo no sé si tú lo sientes también. Entonces quiero saber por qué desde que te vi yo vivo diferente. No me importa a mí lo que dice la gente, porque tú siempre la prendes candela. Te quiero a mi lado toda la vida, mi nena. La mano pegada y los pies en la arena. Pase lo que pase, baby, vale la pena. Ay, baby, yo te quiero. Es mentira todo lo que te dijeron. Sabes que mi amor por ti es verdadero.
Dati pumapara lang ng taxi, ngayon may kotse ng sarili.
Malayo nang lalakbay, umaasenso nagtatagumpay. Emperador, emperador, original pa rin. San man makarating, tagumpay ka pa rin. Emperador ang nagkasatagumpay.
Drink responsibly. Emperador Brandy. Angat ka sa tagumpay.
Saying goodbyes?
Saying hello.
You think your wife can hear you?
No.
Then why bother?
Maybe I'm wrong. You're going to die.
Goodbye, my friend, it's hard to
You'll have your freedom.
Under the old laws, only one can survive. Failure to meet at sunrise will result in execution.
Last words, Winston? Just have fun of it.
John Wick, Chapter 4, in theaters now.
Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world. www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I could be a fantasy. Get your hands up. You're my sun and moon.
And makes you feel like this.
Ooh, it's the ride of your life. Turn up the music. While you're calling out 11.
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right. We're radio's finest. We are Magic 89.9 DWTM.
All right, 10 minutes after 6 o'clock. Welcome back to the show. In line with Women's Month, which wraps up this week. We thought we'd get a few other guests and join us on the show. And one of them that we've actually never touched about or touched upon is women's rights in a marriage, or actually maybe in a separation. And we have attorney Connie Jimenez Aquino, who was highly recommended, Gino, by friends of friends. You know you have friends of friends.
Yeah, of course. Especially you. You have a lot of friends. I mean, your circle of friends is huge.
Well, more acquaintances. So,
right.
But her name was going around at the round table, and I said, pwede ba
Where do you find these roundtable discussion stones? I don't really have them. You know, like,
in these subdivisions that you live in, you know.
There's nothing.
So
like
I just
that.
happened to be.
We have a swing in the park.
Okay. So I happened to be invited into one of these to a dinner, and I thought, and this is me doing my R&D, research and development. Every time I'm with someone, I'm always thinking about the show and how we can better improve it and help our listeners.
And how we can contribute to society in that way.
Yes,
right,
how we can
providing useful information.
Bring awareness to our listeners. And I also want to know, I'm not married, but before I get married, I want to know the law.
Plans of getting married?
Wala pa.
Oh, okay.
Wala pa.
Pretty sure you don't.
But I want to know what the law is for the ladies as well that have married guys like Sam YG. Who are Slick Rick and yourself, who are very happily married, but they didn't join the show. They knew clearly well what the show was going to be about.
Natakot. Kinabahan yung dalawa.
They didn't want. They want to make sure that their wives weren't listening.
I know. Look at those two.
Good evening, Attorney Connie. How you doing?
Good evening.
I'm good. Good evening.
Hi. Thank you so much for taking the time to join our show. Thank you for lowering your respectability standards to join Boys Night Out. It's a very nice feeling. We feel very validated.
I heard from a friend.
I'm the most game lawyer you can talk to.
Perfect. That is because I usually get afraid of people who have paintings in their background because they they mean serious business. You know what I mean? No, but thank you so much for joining us. I mean, obviously there are a lot of questions. Even earlier on, we were talking about how when it comes to like prenups and everything, because I know that obviously in the Philippines, like a lot of people kind of and I think that a lot of people jump into marriage without knowing full well what the legality of everything is. You know what I mean? It's more of like, oh, you know what? I love you. You love me. That's it. And then, but obviously a lot of people need to be educated on what you can expect, especially for a country that doesn't have divorce as well. So I don't even know where to begin. Tones, you have a question right off the bat?
Oh yeah, well I guess since you touch upon it, the prenup. Meron ba dito sa Pilipinas? What are the boundaries? Putting one together.
Actually, now more aware of the prenup.
Okay.
It used to be a very taboo subject because in the older days, older generation, it was a question of trust.
Yes.
A question of what do you call that? Confidence on the partner that you are marrying. But now people are getting smarter, especially the younger ones who are contracting marriage. Prenup in itself is not bad. It's just really arguing. It's just really, sorry, not the term arguing. It's really deciding how you are to deal with or dispose of the property, of your property. Okay, so the prenup has a lot of advantages because, especially those coming from wealthy backgrounds who don't want their children's who doesn't want their spouse to also participate from whatever they will inherit from the family or whatever property they're bringing in. They can protect that. Also, it protects the community property because under our law, spouses are jointly liable. So if you incur debt, if your husband incurs debt due to
Damay ka rin dun,
or
parang-
something, damay ka rin. So what the prenup actually does is really delineates what's yours and what's his. Okay.
Right.
So it's also useful if there are previous children before the marriage, because you can say there in the prenup how you're supposed to provide for them.
Okay, parang essentially like badly put, let's just say that I had a child in my previous marriage or
Yes.
even out of wedlock or anything like that, and I want my child to get a certain percentage of whatever I have outside of the wealth that I accumulated with my new partner. That's something that you can kind of do in a prenup.
Yes,
yeah?
you can put that on the prenup. I mean,
Also, I think one of the ones I commonly hear about why people get into prenups and everything is especially if you come from a wealthy background, like parang your family properties only go to you and not to your spouse, even
Yes.
if you is this something that you can actually do? Because I know that like medyo maraming obviously there's a lot of like legality and technicality with Philippine law na parang once you're married, like everything is conjugal property.
No,
Can you clear that up?
No, that's actually the purpose of the prenup, because you have the choice to either declare that all properties that you bring in the marriage are exclusively yours. You can also put in the prenup that maybe the properties are exclusively yours, but the fruits will be shared by you. I
Okay,
mean,
yeah.
there's a lot of things that you can tweak.
Okay.
Come up with a prenup.
So basically, the prenup is whatever your net worth is coming into the marriage.
You can, you can preserve.
You can preserve it getting
Yes.
out of the marriage.
Yes.
Okay.
And you know, during annulment proceedings, it's also very long and very tedious, especially if there are property issues. So, you know, if there's a prenup, all you have to determine is whether the marriage is void or not. But you don't have to have a lengthy discussions as to the properties.
Ah, okay. Which makes it easier, right?
Simplifies everything.
For those that obviously, we would like to think that, you know, when people start dating and obviously think about getting married, we like to think forever, but that's not the case.
Yeah,
as we know, right? And so,
unfortunately, yes.
Without divorce here in the Philippines, attorney, how long roughly does it take to get a lawyer, and then the annulment process? Is it months, years, depending on kung may, obviously if you're wealthier, the faster it goes. If you don't have that much money, is it a longer process?
As I've explained to my clients before, I don't really normally give like an exact estimate as to when it will finish. It can take from 1 year to 3 years or even longer if it's contested. But the choice of lawyer also is important, because your lawyer has to be very proactive with you, and you know, you lessen the costs if you get an effective lawyer, because of course it will become a shorter proceeding.
Okay. Question, attorney. Like in terms of the prenup, is it something that has to be signed before you get married, or is it something that you can kind of like, you know what, while we're married, but we both agreed na parang, you know what, this should be the division of stuff? Is there something that you can? Hindi, malay mo lang, diba? Kasi sometimes like you're not aware of it, but maybe eventually you're like,
you
and as a
realize
couple, you kind of decide.
You
na parang,
realize 5 years, hindi ba 5 years ka na, Gino? 5 years married?
No, bro, kasi meron ding mga ano, diba? Like parang meron ding I know that like kunwari parang something as simple as if your parents pass away, you inherit their estate, and then there are certain estate taxes that come along with it. So parang what if ayaw mong madamay yung spouse mo for that sort of thing? You know what I mean? So is that something that can be done?
No, actually, a prenup really has to be signed before marriage, and it has to be registered for it to take effect. Ang dami nagpe-prenup, but they don't register it with the local registry. So it's useless. That will not hold water. Yes.
Oh, damn. Okay.
What about, attorney, for people who are not extremely wealthy? Because as we know, like, you know, not a lot of people in the Philippines are wealthy. What are there any benefits to actually getting a prenup before getting married if you don't have a lot of wealth to begin with?
Like I mentioned earlier, it doesn't just protect assets. It also protects your spouse against debts.
Okay.
So again, if ma-mismanage ng partner mo, hindi ka damay if you have a prenup. Okay? So it also protects you from future debts.
Okay, so parang kunwari ako balasubal ako tapos nagsugal ako, inubos yung pera ko, ganyan.
Exactly.
They won't come after my wife, ganon.
You can be held jointly liable. Your wife can be held jointly liable with you. But since you have a prenup, if you have a prenup, it protects her property.
It protects her from
Do people put that? So most people put that? You put that, attorney?
Yes, we do. I mean, it really depends on my clients because there are clients who... Every prenup, there's no fixed rule for that.
So what are some other... I guess I didn't know this as well because I...
What are some other customizations that you can do?
What do you include in a prenup? What are some other things that our listeners can...
Like again, the provision for children outside of marriage can be placed there. Illegitimate children can also be placed there.
Mga let's say farmers na may mga hayop. You want to keep your cows, your goats.
Okay lang to, di ba? Para ganun. No, because I mean, it's any asset, right? Technically, is it? No, so
any asset, of course, definitely any asset.
So whether it's artwork,
property,
real estate,
personal, yes.
And what are the counts? The grounds for that you've obviously in the years that have come. What are the grounds that are questionable for? Okay, this counts as enough evidence to file for separation or annulment. Obviously, there's different cases. Through each case is different, right?
Each case is really different because there's marital infidelity, there's abuse, there's alcoholism or drug abuse by one of the spouses, and plain what you call that?
We just don't get along anymore.
We just really don't get along.
Irreconcilable differences ba yun?
But under our law, it's not enough to sever the ties. Okay, we have it has to be proven that there's the existence of psychological incapacity. Okay, or
okay.
So that's why you need a psychiatrist to present in court or an expert witness to say that one of the spouses cannot comply with the requisites of marriage, which is to give mutual love, respect, and fidelity.
Wow. So what I need, Gino, Slick, Sam, if you're listening, all three of you guys.
Okay.
Dapat hanap tayo ng psychiatrist. May attorney na tayo. Si Attorney Connie.
Pero bro, napirmahan ko na yung kontrata eh. Wala nang prenup before. Wala nang prenup. Kaya, actually, I just realized how dumb that question was because it literally says pre-nup. You know what I mean? It's not a post-nup. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. So, unfortunately, it's too late for the three of us. Tones, it's not too late for you.
Oh, yeah. That's why I invited...
You still have a remedy there, Gino. You can still have judicial separation of property.
Okay.
After,
thankfully I don't really have much wealth to separate, so but I really wanted to talk about like for the women out there because like again, one of the reasons that we had you here is because of Women's Month, and I know for a fact that a lot of women out there probably don't know, yun nga, parang their grounds for separation or grounds for annulment, at least, like, and unfortunately, I will speak for myself here, we don't have divorce in this country. So what are the things that can be grounds for annulment, or at least prove a pretty strong case?
Actually, there are 5 grounds for annulment here. It's the lack of consent of parents when you get married. That is if one of the parties is 18, below 18.
Okay, yeah.
And there's no parental consent. That's annullable. Okay. And second is fraud. Then there's also the psychological incapacity, which is used by most.
Yeah.
And hold on.
Sure. So when you say fraud, like if it's any falsification of like information that's
fraud,
prevented.
concealment of previous addictions. Then there's also the another ground for to annul a marriage is the concealment of a sexually transmitted disease.
Oh, okay.
That's grounds for annulment.
Oh, so parang if you had herpes before, tas di mo sinabi.
Yeah, hindi mo sinabi sa spouse mo. That's also grounds for that's also a ground for annulment.
But it doesn't happen, right? No one's ever said,
it doesn't happen. I mean, usually what's being used here again,
the psychological thing.
The psychological incapacity.
Okay. For something like that to happen, obviously, for any of those 5, you need.
I wasn't able to give you the last ground.
The last 2.
The fifth. I mean, it's when one is physically incapable of consummating marriage. Okay.
Wait,
when
so abuse isn't.
I mean,
abuse isn't part of annulment.
Yeah, these are parts of annulment. One of the 5 grounds of annulment.
It's one of the 5 grounds. Abuse. Okay. All right. Okay.
So wait, one that can consummate. So
that one I know.
You cannot consummate after the marriage. I mean, you cannot have sex. I mean, doesn't wanna.
Is that
you cannot?
You mean like?
Let's just say, Tones, like you got married and you don't want to have sex with your wife, then I can make that as grounds for an annulment. Tama ba?
Yes, physically incapable. It must be. It's not by will, but you're physically incapable of
like if you have erectile dysfunction or something to that effect. Yeah. Also, if I'm not mistaken, like inability to procreate, right? Like is that like one of the things?
No, that's not one of the
grounds. All right. So as long as you.
Yes.
But has anyone said, "Hey, I don't want to have kids"? Obviously, sometimes people don't talk about it, or people's minds change about wanting to have kids or have babies. Is that grounds na, oy, we discussed before we got married na we're going to have X amount of kids. Yeah. And all of a sudden, someone decides after the marriage, di ayoko na makanak. I changed my mind.
No. It's not enough to go on. So that's probably where the whole psychological thing comes in.
What if attorney?
It's like a blanket provision.
What if before the marriage, my sperm was super strong, then I get married. A few years later, I decide.
No, it's not it's not about your sperm. It's your physical incapacity.
Like if you can't get it up.
If I can't get it up, isn't there Viagra, Cialis?
No, sabihin natin na like you can't. Like wala talaga. Like so to say like none of the pills work. And you are physically unable to have sex.
Just kill me. Just kill me, Gino. Just kill me. Obviously,
obviously, like
it happens.
We make light of it, but sometimes it does happen. Unfortunately, like let's just say you get paralyzed from the waist down.
Yes.
And I guess that should be.
I remember this case my friend was telling me about. It's unfortunate, but it does happen, and it was an actual case. In one of their classes, I forgot the last name of the couple, but it was because he wasn't packing big. He was basically micro. And so the wife at that time asked for the marriage to be annulled because he did not want to have sex. He refused to have sex because
nothing was happening.
His package was He was having problems. Obviously, it's an issue that was not tackled when they were dating. He was always waiting after marriage, right?
Right.
And so when she realized that they were never going to have sex, she decided to call it quits. It's unfortunate, but it does happen.
Yeah, but
it does. Is this the case of Ching Ming Soy?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's one of the landmark cases. Yes.
Yeah. I was like, damn. And that's not his fault, diba?
He's born with it.
It's a physical.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's physically born. I mean.
And I don't think there are enhancements that you can kind of do for that yet.
I don't think there'll ever. Well, I don't want to say never be, but I mean,
maybe eventually technology will catch up. Who knows?
Yeah. But maybe
as of now, wala pa.
But I was saying maybe there are other ways naman to please a woman, right? But if you're not doing the other things, then I guess it's grounds definitely. So this is just for erection, right? The grounds, if you can't get it up.
Yeah, physical refusal or constant refusal.
Constant refusal.
Consummate, yes.
But there's
a period. It has to be within 5 years. You have to file the annulment.
Oh.
You cannot just say that later on you stop having sex, then it's a ground for annulment. It's not like that. It's upon discovery. I mean, it's after you get married, there's a time.
May grace period.
Yes.
Oh, okay. But has it ever happened that maybe, like, let's just say for the first 6 years or so everything's okay, and then something happens on the 7th year, and one of the parties is unable to physically consummate anymore? Like, has there been a case where it's been like that?
That's no longer a part of that. That will no longer fall under that ground.
That category. So you'd have to look for another
so it's the first 5 years.
It has already been consummated by then.
Okay.
So the first 5 years.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now I actually want to talk about like a lot of, because I know that also in terms of finances in the household, and then whenever people do get separated, like I've heard about this many times, like women who give up their day jobs, give up their businesses or whatever because they want to focus on being like a full-time mom or a homemaker or anything like that, and then they decide to split up, and then now they're left with essentially nothing, in the sense that like they had to let go of their careers and whatever. Like, what are some of the safeguards that women can do whenever a situation like this does happen?
Actually, they can file a case for support that can come with the annulment. They can also file for, if there's economic abuse, they can file under the Violence Against Women and Children Act. They can claim for economic abuse that they used to be provided for support, but the husband cuts their support because they're no longer married. She can file for that.
Talaga? Okay. Yes. Is there a certain percentage of the husband's salary, or just...
Actually, there's no percentage. There's no actual percentage, but it's really... The courts look at the capacity of the husbands to provide. But if there's a history of him providing this much since before, then he automatically reduces it, and it can be proven to court that he did that in bad faith. Of course, we can claim
yeah.
more.
Delicado si Sam.
There's no specific percentage. There's not like a 10%, 20%. It's not like that.
Okay. But I think that this is something that a lot of people have to kind of look into, because I mean, I've heard about a lot of people who have gone through this, and I mean, obviously it's kind of unfair. You sacrifice like your career to stay at home, be a homemaker, take care of the kids, and then eventually when things go bad, like you're essentially left with nothing. So yeah, that's something.
But you can file for that. Like even during annulment, you can file for support pendente lite. That's during the proceedings. We can ask for that, and we can also do that through the VAUSI cases. Through VAUSI cases.
In the event of an annulment, attorney, does the custody go with the mom, the dad in the battle, or they share custody of the kids? And
that's a case-to-case then, no?
It's case-to-case basis also. But usually children below 7 go to the mom unless there's really reasons, compelling reasons to give it to the father. Minors usually go to the mom.
And staying in the house or the home, obviously you're filing an annulment. Best advice is to leave?
To get out. Yeah.
Oh, Gino.
No, I was just thinking about like just going back to the prenup, because I mean you mentioned it earlier. Like it is kind of a taboo subject for a lot of Filipinos. I don't think we're at that level yet, unless like you come from again a wealthy background. In your experience, like what's one of the best ways to kind of bring it up with somebody that you're about to marry?
Well, maybe tell your partner the benefits about it, and maybe tell him that it's not about a question of trust. It's more of organizing your how you're supposed to handle or dispose of your properties later on. Maybe you can tell your you can tell your partner that these are the benefits and this is how it will protect us and everything. It's just really making one understand.
Right. Like that's not just I don't trust you.
Guys, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of young ones getting married now who really seek legal advice to prepare prenup before getting married.
Yeah, actually, I think that was such a good case that you made earlier. That like, you know, should there be one partner who eventually squanders his money, and then there should be debt that comes after that person. At least it kind of absolves the other spouse.
Yeah, shields you. It shields you. Yes.
And do you have any tips on women that are afraid to actually end their
file
marriage?
for an annulment?
File an annulment. I mean, not everyone is brave enough, and I'm sure that it takes a lot of evidence, I would assume, for any of the grounds, the 5 grounds of annulment. You need substantial evidence, correct?
Yes, substantial evidence. And again, as I said, there's a lot of psychological evaluation there, and you should really prove that the other person cannot comply with this marital obligations. So, but if clearly in abusive relationships, I tell the women to leave, to really leave. Okay, especially if there's physical abuse, I try to empower them and tell them to seek for assistance. Yeah. But don't get me wrong, I'm not trigger happy for every marriage that isn't.
Right, of course.
I always tell my clients to try to work it out still, go to counseling, you know, try your best. But
I mean, when it's physical abuse, kasi it's, I mean, you never know like the safety of the person who is on the receiving end of the abuse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When there's danger to the life of the other person already, and maybe also to the children, I tell them their rights.
Okay. Is there anything like, let's just say that let's say I'm a battered housewife or something to that effect, and I'm afraid that if I do leave, my husband will come after me and the children or something to that effect. Is there any form of assistance that they can kind of do? Na parang, can they reach out to anyone and say like, I really want to leave the house already, but I can't because my husband isn't letting me leave with the children or something to that effect? Like, what's the best case for? What's the best approach?
Order now. Under law, women like that are given protection orders. You can even apply it with a barangay. Okay, that's a barangay protection order, 30 days. Then your spouse cannot go near you or cannot go to you or be in your area.
Right.
Then after the barangay protection order, we go to the courts. We apply for the temporary protection order. Okay. Then the court will hear the case, and if the court sees that there's really danger, there's continuous abuse, the court will make that permanent. So the spouse can no longer
threaten you with
threaten. Or contact, not even with a phone call.
Oh, wow. Even a phone call, huh?
Yeah.
Because that's harassment.
Harassment, yeah.
And do you know that under the law now, this is important for all the guys listening, okay? Marital infidelity is already considered criminal case for psychological abuse.
Oh, okay. So it falls under annulment na rin. Parang ganun.
Bawsi, the separate case, which is punishable, and you can be imprisoned. There's a penalty.
Attorney,
pwede ka na makulong for cheating.
Yes.
So attorney, but can you please expound on what cheating is? Because some of my friends are...
Ano ba? First base ba? Cheating ba yan?
Hindi naman ako kasal. I'm single, so I have nothing to worry about.
Wala ka kinakabahan.
It's my friends.
Hindi naman ako kinakabahan.
Na matigas ulo. Alam nila,
but I mean,
bawal. But what's cheating?
But joking aside, what constitutes?
Of course, marital infidelity. I mean, proof that you're with other women there, or living with other women, or constantly introducing that person as as a girlfriend, or bringing him or bringing out. That's infidelity, and that's already considered under the law now as psychological abuse.
Pero is there a level of like, kunwari, parang, but we're just texting, you know what I mean? Like, we don't really hook up, or like, it's just emotional cheating. Like, is that already?
That still falls under psychological
Okay, so no matter what base you got to, that still falls under psychological cheating.
Depends on the context of the text. I mean,
in the event, attorney, that two
if it's
parties...
like an Adam Levine, you know what I mean? Like, that's such a nice ass. I want to take it out to dinner and buy it wine. Like, that's the level of psychological cheating, right? Like, that's medyo messed up, eh.
What about if in the event that both parties have separated, they're still legally married, and one decides to impregnate his girlfriend?
Oh, then the spouse can sue for...
May habol pa rin siya, ha?
Even with a prenup?
The prenup has nothing to do with the rights or violation.
Okay.
Kasi technically under the law, you're still married. So
okay.
Yeah. And
So
even if
you're just dealing with the property, okay?
So you can't put in the prenup if I cheat.
You can't, because that's against contrary to morals and to law. So you cannot put that there.
Oh.
So prenup just deals with mostly just assets and
just cheating
nothing.
once, twice.
Parang may hall pass ka para up to 5 times. Pag nag 5 times na, sige, you can sue
Attorney,
me na.
pwede mo lagay hall pass.
Anna Kendrick.
Asterisk.
Anna Kendrick does not count. No?
Asterisk. Natalie Portman, Anna Kendrick.
Kendall Jenner.
Anne Hathaway. Yung tatlo na yan. Okay. Well, thank you, attorney.
Thank you, attorney. What's the best way? Like, let's just say, if there's anybody out there who's listening and who could really use your advice or your help, or they wanna, whether they're about to get married or they're already in a marriage and there's kind of something that they want to clear up, what's the best way that they can get in touch with you?
I'm with Calleja Law, and I think our law firm is quite known already here.
Yeah. Calleja Law.
Kay Alex yan.
Here na, ready na. So they can contact me there anytime. And we also are on Facebook, so they can check there.
All right. Attorney, thank you so much for your time.
And thanks also.
See, we weren't so bad.
I got so stressed, okay, earlier.
Why?
She was so stressed that
we're just a bunch of dumb dudes.
She thought we're gonna do a Taco Tuesday on her. Amoy namin yung kilikili ni attorney.
Through Zoom lang.
Through Zoom.
But attorney, thank you so much again.
Thank you also for inviting me. And
anytime.
Oh yeah,
thank you.
We'll have you again when the two when
the two others are here, so they can be more educated.
Next time, okay?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, that one in studio.
Okay. Okay.
Ano ba poison mo? Wine? Is it red wine, white wine? Is it Scotch? Is it
vodka, Jaeger?
Would you believe beer?
Beer.
Oh yeah.
Are the craft beer or
but I can also
beer?
I can do wine and vodka as well.
Okay.
Or gin.
Right. Have you ever tried to snort vodka before? It's fun.
He's done it. He's really done it in front of me.
Yes, definitely. Jake's next time as well.
Okay. Thank you, attorney.
Thanks, attorney. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
There we have.
There you go. So hopefully, like a lot of you who are about to get married or are in relationships already, learned a little bit about the law on that end. Very, very important stuff. Now you know that cheating while
you're screwed now.
You're screwed now, buddy.
Yeah, it's no joke. And I'm talking to you, Slick Sam. It's no joke,
Tinira yung dalawang wala dito. Yung isa kaya wala si birthday ng asawa. Tinira. You can't cheat on your wives.
It's a crime.
Maayos kayo, boys.
It's a crime.
Punishable by law.
I want to know if Sam and Slick had a prenup. No, wala. I don't think Slick has a prenup. I don't think so.
Hindi pa yata uso nung time ni Slick. Wala pa yata prenup ng Tones. Yung naka-tablet pa yun. Tapos sinisel yung kontrata nila.
Yeah, Moses was just coming down from the mountain, right?
Si Sam, ewan ko. Parang feeling ko walang prenup yun, pero marami na nakatago.
Yeah, feeling ko.
Hindi naka-declare lahat ng assets. So.
I don't think he had time for a prenup. He was so stressed probably thinking about the marriage. It slipped his mind.
No, but it's true though. Like, yes, there is a big chunk of people who are already like doing prenups here in the Philippines, but it's not something that I guess you know, what do you call this? Middle wealth people really think about, or low income.
Like attorney said, it's not really financial. Yeah, it's not really a financial. Yeah, it's also could be to protect yourself from debt.
Yeah, or to protect your spouse from debt that you could incur.
Yeah.
Like let's just say that let's just say I run a business that's medyo high risk, high reward kind of thing, and then my spouse is does a day job or something that is very stable. It'd actually be kind of wise to have that prenup, because if I mess up my business, only I will go to jail for not paying taxes or whatever, and like it absolves her of that. If I'm understanding it correctly, so that's one of the positives of a prenup, I guess.
All right. So thank you again to attorney Connie Jimenez Aquino. So if you guys want to get in touch with her, Kaleha Law Firm. All right. All the guys are like, oh shit, why did we?
Here
listen?
we go.
All the guys, why do we listen to this episode, guys?
Just so you know, it's better that you know.
Yeah. Don't say we didn't warn you. We're giving you a heads up. We're giving you guys a heads up.
Pinagsabihan na kayo.
If you're gonna do it, get out of the country.
Smartly.
Get out of the country. And like one of our friends, Will, last night or yesterday morning, he has 0 social media because he says, I'm staying away, but sometimes you can't help what others might do to try and break you and your wife. So and
kumbaga iwas pusoy na lang yan eh.
Yeah, exactly. He said, I might as well stay away from that fire. But you know yourself. If there's anyone that knows you, it's you. So if you know that you are weak, you don't have the discipline to say
then
no.
Don't put yourself in a position where there's an opportunity to say yes.
Thank God we are much stronger than that.
Thank God I don't go out often.
All right, coming up we have is it Bella Padilla? And
I believe so.
Kim?
Bella Padilla, along with her co-star on their new movie, if I'm not mistaken, they're going to be here. We have Yumin Gon. Yumin Gon and Bella Padilla. There you go. So, they should be here soon. Yeah.
All right, we'll get them on in a bit. Here you go with The Weeknd and Ariana. Magic 89.9.
Today's best music.
Magic 89.9. It's Friday.
And we're playing the anthems of your heyday.
Jam to the best club anthems of the 90s and early 2Ks.
With mixes put together by
Aryan Magat,
Rupert Feliciano,
CJ Rivera,
Nick Santillan, and other guest DJs on rotation.
Lady, hear me tonight.
Slam a Jam, Friday nights at 9 p.m.
Only on your most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Magic 89.9.
Non-stop music. All hits. All day.
Magic 89.9.
Traffic. It's all better with Magic 89.9. An old favorite just got better.
I get no doubt.
A new sound.
Even in my heart.
A new vibe.
Just hit me with the truth.
A new energy.
Do you have the time?
A new Friday Madness.
You never said you were pretending.
The same gold standard of music. Now, in a new package.
The nicest of the
90s and the early 2000s. Coming to you every Friday.
24 hours of yesterday's hits today. Friday Madness.
Exclusively on the station that gives you the most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Come, my lady, come, my lady. You're my butterfly. Sugar bit.
Today's best music.
Magic 89.9. The Magic Pop 30. We count down the 30 hottest songs of the week.
Find out which artists that are lit AF.
As Zoe and Ashley count it down from 30 to 1. The Magic Pop 30.
Are you ready? Now on its New time slot, Thursdays, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
We make your day happier.
Magic 89.9.
The seats you want for the movies you love. This is Sparta! Action. Right. I am Iron Man. Drama.
She was more real to me than anything I've ever known.
Suspense.
Don't push the button! Don't!
Horror.
I need you to call 911. It doesn't matter!
Comedy.
Are you hurt?
Yeah, not since I was 10.
Free passes and easy access to the big screen. Every day.
How did you burn?
Be the first to watch the greatest movies on planet Earth.
Today's blockbuster is on the Magic.
This is RBO, your radio box office station.
Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world
through www.magic899.com.
We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I could be a fantasy.
Get your hands up. And makes you feel like this.
Ooh, it's the ride of your life. Turn up the music. Why you calling at 11?
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right.
We're radio's finest.
We are Magic 89.9 DWTM.
Magic 89.9.
I can't let you go. There's no way. I'm already still burning. So hold to me close. Now, baby, I do what I'm told. Still learning to take my chances, to take my time, to keep on dancing, to walk that line. Yeah, you got me shifting the paradigm. No longer wishing. You're my lucky strike. Love the way you ride. Look into my eyes, say you're ready to go. $1,000,000 life, we can roll the dice. Act like you surprised, but you already know. Oh yeah, got lucky overnight. Jackpot when I got the invite. Let me wrap my arms around you, 'cause I can't go home without you. And my heart just vibe with you, babe. Wanna go sky with you, babe. Gotta bring you close to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. Cooler than cold, I'm all in. So load up the dice, so heavy. The way that you roll, I'm falling. So I never fall. I'm ready to take my chances, to take my time, to keep on dancing, to walk that line. Yeah, you got me shifting the paradigm. No longer wishing. You're my lucky strike. Love the way you ride. Look into my eyes, say you're ready to go. $1,000,000 life, we could roll the dice. Act like you surprised, but you already know. You're my lucky strike, and I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike, and I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike.
I know that you think it's so important to convince everyone else that you're not boring, but it's making me feel like my skin is crawling. I keep pouring out my empathy to someone I don't even see. Eye to eye with I don't mind if you don't have it all together. Yeah, I get it, we're all human, but I give you an inch and you take miles. It's tragic, ruining my sanity with tales of animosity. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I cared more, but you're not worth the time. You never put me up front, 'cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than I'll feel just a little bigger. I don't know if I've seen anything that's sadder. It's so hard to comprehend how you don't even understand. Stepping on me without even trying. Never seen somebody get so good at lying. It's impressive you don't spend all your time crying over all the ways you let me down. So many I could drown, but I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I cared more. But you're not worth the time. You never put me up front 'cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night. Typical emotional, sensitive and cynical. Took my sanity and sent it up the wall. Typical emotional, it's so unoriginal. I gave you the best and you just took it all. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I could more. But you're not worth the time. You never put me up front 'cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more
This is the way that we both want to feel. This is the moment that you made me nena loca. Se tiene loco en la cabeza cuando me tocas. Siento que todo está bien, pero en verdad yo no sé si tú lo sientes también. Entonces quiero saber desde que yo vivo diferente. No me importa a mí lo que dice la gente. Let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, might break a backbone. Return of the Mac, the king is back though. Corvette and cash, I never lack those. She saw the stone, you know how that go. Fatality, my diamonds that cold. Versace trunks, I hit my backstroke. Knock on the door, she at the back, bro. All I really take is a little taste. Island girl, blue eyes with a little bass. Here for the thrill, I don't need a chaser. Wanna vibe and to get away. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, I got the semi-four way. Don't step out the line like this a probate. You hit the line and try to locate. This for the time, got time for no day. One, too many, I'm going. Too crazy and I got bad ones and they ready. A good time, so now it's in the whip, we left that. Can't remember anything, but I know we got lit. Good times, live in the moment, feel like summertime. Obsessive nation, not a world mine. The room is spinning, but I feel fine. Oh my. Chandelier, limousine. Really think I'm seeing things. Read the line in between. Yellow light, I gotta speed up. Get home, so it goes out. Need that pronto. Look like a rave at the condo. Heck of a night in Toronto. She said, boy, you in Morocco. Pearl white mention in the top gold. Fill up my cup with the pop, whoa. High off life in the spot, though. Running at the visa, really talking to a real life Mona Lisa. Jesus pieces hanging off the fleece. So much going on, it's hard to focus on the features. I got too many, I'm going. Too crazy, and I got bad ones and they ready. A good time, so now it's in the whip, we left that. Can't remember anything, but I know we got lit. Good times, live in the moment, feel like summertime. Obsessive nation, not a world mine. The room is spinning, but I feel fine. Oh my, oh my. When you put your hand in my jacket, I'm thinking so irrational. You flew me international now. We can spend hours reading the signals, but that's so unoriginal. What if we took this back to my house? Under all these lights, I gotta take a minute to calm down. But I feel like if I told you I was ready.
Today's best music. Sa dalas natin magmakdo, ngayon ko lang napansin na tinatanggal mo pala yung pickles sa quarter pounder mo.
Actually, paborito ko nga pickles eh.
Oh, bakit mo tinatanggal?
Kasi alam kong love mo to. Pickles for you.
Quarter pounder with cheese na may kasamang best jowa ever. From 155, 145 pesos na lang. Get deals up to 50% off only with the McDonald's app. Good value, good times. Visit www.mcdonalds.com.ph for more info. Promo runs from March 11 to April 30, 2023. Per DTI Fair Trade Permit number FTEB 162592 series of 2023.
Saying goodbyes? Saying hello.
You think your wife can hear you?
No.
Then why bother?
Maybe I'm wrong. You're going to die.
Goodbye, my friend. It's hard to die.
You'll have your freedom.
Under the old laws, only one can survive. Failure to meet at sunrise will result in execution.
Last words, Winston? Just have fun out of it.
John Wick, Chapter 4, in theaters now.
Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world through www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I could be a fantasy. Put your hands up. You're my sun and moon.
And makes you feel like this.
Ooh, it's the ride of your life. Turn up the music. While you're calling at 11.
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right. We're radio's finest. We are Magic 89.9 DWTF.
Magic. Sexy time. Boys Night Out. Magic.
Ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen. Boys and girls.
Boys and girls.
Children of all ages.
All ages.
Ages. You've seen them on TV. Magazines.
Magazines.
Billboards.
Billboards. That's it, right?
And maybe some of you in your dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on Boys Night Out, Miss Bella Padilla.
Wait, sorry. Let me just correct you there real quick. Philippine cinema's Queen of Hearts.
Yeah.
Ay, grabe.
Queen of Hearts, bro. Queen of Hearts. Get it right.
Okay.
No.
Philippine cinema.
I am disappointed. We have to do this from the start.
From the top.
Let's pretend nothing happened.
The Queen of Hearts.
No.
Philippine cinema's Queen of
Hearts, Miss Bella Padilla.
Hi, guys.
And
How are you guys?
We're good.
Great.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. But of course, we also have another guest.
Hold on. And
Kung tayo sa Boys Night Out, masarap upakan. Siya, masarap gawing opa. Please,
welcome the King of Hearts,
Menu!
Ang ganda na. I'm gonna use that.
Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.
we missed you both, and we missed you last
How are you
time.
guys doing?
Thank you. Really good. I missed you guys. I haven't spoken to you guys in a while.
Yeah,
we haven't.
All over the
You've
place.
been very busy. You've been very busy. We've just been
You guys are
admiring
very
your work
busy.
from like afar and through social media.
Well, you relocated, so that's probably one of the reasons why it's hard.
I know it's my fault. I take it. Okay.
It's okay.
Sorry.
No. I don't blame you, but I thank you for taking accountability. You know,
Wow.
it wasn't easy when you left. You didn't
Didn't
make
realize Boys Night Out is so progressive na.
Yeah, we
Woke
are.
na pala kayo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We were. Yeah, we've been
We
canceled.
live rent free in everyone's heads now. For
Oh wow, love it. For real.
So congratulations, both of you. Bella, please tell us all about this movie. Yung libro sa napanood ko. Is this?
kaya mo yan, Tons. Kaya mo yan.
Tama ba yun?
Kaya mo yan, Tons.
Yung libro sa napanood ko.
Kaya mo rin yan,
Okay.
Gino. Kaya mo yan.
Bisaya talaga
Right.
ako. But yes, please tell us all about the movie.
Yes. Sure. The title's yung libro sa napanood ko. I wrote this film in 2017.
It wasn't Yomin, no? It wasn't Yomin that wrote this? Hindi ba?
No. I wrote this.
Okay.
But yeah, it's inspired by, I was really inspired after watching a Korean drama called Because This Is My First Life, and they featured a book there that I got super obsessed with. So that's why my working title was yung libro sa napanood ko. And eventually I was actually going to change the title to If, because that's her official soundtrack, but Boss Vic liked my original title, the working title, more, so we stuck with that. So I'm sorry for you guys. It's such a tongue twister of a title, but so it's a story of two people. I play Lisa and Mingon plays Gunhu, and it's about two people meeting here in the Philippines. I play an author and I meet Mingon in a book signing, and it's a story of her journey and I guess figuring out who we are. There's a beautiful mix of Manila and Korea here. We shot 30% of the film in Manila and 70% in Seoul.
Wow.
And, it was really magical. We captured Seoul in autumn, so super beautiful.
Sarap.
And we have a very special role for Miss Lorna Tolentino in this. She plays my mom, so she plays an OFW in Korea, and we tried to tackle a bit of a few things here, like mental states of OFWs abroad that we don't usually talk about. We tried to tackle self-love, also going above and beyond for other people, which is Mingon's character. So. It's a mix of many things, but I'd like to say it's a very enjoyable ride.
And this is written and directed by you as well, diba? Like you're directing this too, right? Wow. Okay. So you've had this in your pocket since 2017. What was it that kind of triggered na parang, you know what? Okay, it's time to make this. Like, you know, it's been math is really bad. 6 years since 2017. Is it? Yeah.
Well, 6 years now, but we shot this in October last year. So I think since I moved to the UK, Boss Vic is very, or my Viva fam is very forgiving with you know me not being here, but from time to time they do call me and they ask like, do you have anything hidden there, like do you have a script there that we can work on, or a script you want to develop? And I think this is a script I actually forgot about already, like I forgot I wrote it, but I've always been a fan of K-dramas. Like I've been watching K-dramas since I was in high school, so I feel like it's super relatable also to a lot of the K-drama fans here in the Philippines. And I think it was just the right time for it too. Maybe because I got closer to more people in London more. I was closer to OFWs more. I heard their stories more. And so I decided to revisit the script.
And integrate the story
again.
There.
And I checked if it was still socially relevant, and it actually is more socially relevant now. I think because the pandemic really isolated all of us. You know, there's that feeling of being completely alone in the world, and our story is trying to tell you that you're not, and that you can always call people, you can always reach out, and there's always someone out there waiting for you. So I guess that's what my mindset was when they asked me if I wanted to shoot the film.
Okay, so how did Min Gon? How did you get tied into this? Like, I mean, was it something that, like, have you guys known each other for a while now, and it was like, you know what? Oh, I wrote something. I think you'd be perfect in it. Can you tell us about?
Or are you like me, Min Gon, where you slide a DM into Bella's Instagram
what's
account?
Up? Have you slid a DM?
I've slid a DM, and until now, scene zone ako ni Bella.
Yan. Matuto ka, lumugar ka, bro.
That is not true. That is not true.
But yeah, we'd love to hear from Min as well.
Yeah, I'll let Min Gon tell the story.
It was I have a actress friend, and she shot a movie called Ultimate Oppa with Bella. Was it 2020, right? In Korea. And then after that, last year Bella was looking for a Korean actor who can speak English. So Bella asked my actress friend, do you know any? And she introduced me Bella, and that's how we
kind of got together for this project.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Pretty much.
You're so lucky. You're so lucky, Mingo, because
I've known Bella since like 2011. Like, is it 2011? I don't know. Like,
you know, I tried to pretend, Min, to not speak English, and she still don't talk to me.
Yeah, no, because Tony's Canadian, and we all know that Canadians can't speak English. Yes.
Min Gon actually grew up in Canada.
Oh, you did? Oh, Tony's from there.
Oh, okay. On the East Coast, West Coast?
I lived in Toronto.
Oh, my hometown. Okay.
Oh, there you go. See, Tones?
See,
you could have been Min Gon.
Our accent is the same, Bella. Why you discriminate? Why you discriminate?
I don't know.
Something needed hair.
I don't know. Yeah. Something about you doesn't scream.
Oh yeah. I don't have the Korean hair. I'm sorry. There's no bald guys in Korea, right?
There's a few.
Min Gon, there's no celebrities that are bald in Korea. They all have hair.
No, there's actually one. No, two really famous who are bald.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just not talented enough, Tone. That's it. Oh, you're for a different industry, man.
They're infamous. They're not famous, apparently. They're infamous. Okay.
No, but I mean, obviously, with a lot of Filipinos, not just Filipinos, actually, like all over the world, you know, K-drama's been kind of budding everywhere. You know, everybody's been kind of getting into it, especially nowadays. Like, would you say that there's a lot of you know, the treatment of this film that is also very K-drama-like or K-drama-esque?
Actually, no. We try to avoid that.
Okay.
I think initially when you watch the start, obviously it's we try to present it as a meet cute. So I guess you get that vibe in the start. And I remember my cinematographer, Derek Rommel, kept asking like, "Do you want this to look like a K-drama?" And I kept
very
saying,
glossy and
like,
whatever.
Yeah, but it's as you keep on watching. I think the first maybe 5 to 10 scenes you will get that vibe, but as you keep on watching, you'll see how detached it is from what the K-drama is like. Also, I don't think we really had actual pegs while filming. I didn't want to have a film peg. I just wanted to, I guess, shoot it as I wrote it. So I just wanted more of the emotions to come out instead of having a particular peg in mind. That adds so much pressure, you know.
Yeah.
If you're still following your initial peg, so that's actually harder for everyone on set. So I tried not to do that.
So Mingo, I want to ask him. What role do you play here? Are you the love interest?
My character name is Konu Kim, and he's Korean, and is deeply in love with Lisa, who is played by Bella. And he's very introverted person. He likes to plan ahead and such. He can't tell you more because it could be spoiler. But then he's just very, very, very romantic guy, I say.
Most Koreans, I don't watch too many K-dramas, right? Because
no, man, I'm telling you now. I'm sorry, Min, gone, but like Koreans are giving Filipinos a bad name because they're so romantic.
They're so romantic.
They're so romantic.
It's putting us to shame, the rest of the guys in the world. Actually,
I know, like I get my wife telling me all the time, like, why don't you cut your my steak for me and then put it on my, because I see it all the time in K-dramas. It's like, I love you, I'm gonna cut your food and give it to you. I'm like, because you can cut your own food. You're a grown woman. You know what I mean?
In Korea, it's really hard to find a girlfriend. It's very competitive.
Really? Oh, Tones.
Really?
You have anything you want to say about that?
Hey, Mingo.
Challenge accepted.
Mingo, can I go when you go back? When you go back, I will take a trip and let's just hang out.
Come to Korea.
But tell us all about it. Like, I mean, like, why do you feel like it's a little bit more competitive than everywhere else in the world? I actually really want to find out.
I don't know. I actually really don't know. I think
is it culture? Is that the culture?
Higher standard? Women have higher standards, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe. And it's somehow it's really hard to get a girlfriend in Korea.
Yeah. You know, Mingon, it's okay because if your girls have high standards, I have no standards. I have really low standards.
There you go, zero standards. You know what I mean? Like anybody will do it, really.
So, what was it like getting this role when your friend got in touch with Bella? Did you have to throw lines with Bella to go through the script first and then see if you got the part, or
the chemistry together? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Did she say, "Oh, okay, you ran through the script. Okay, you're the guy"?
No, we had a Zoom calls before, and Bella told me there are 2 characters who are Korean. One is lead, and the other one is supporting role. And she described me the characters, and I was like, I'm fine with both of the characters, but I really wanna do a lead one.
Right.
I think I can do it really well, and then somehow I made it. It was very lucky for me. Very lucky for me. And I was very thankful that she chose me as a lead actor.
All right.
So let's get the trailer.
Yes, we do have the trailer, so we can talk about it a little bit more without spoiling it. Let's check out the trailer. I believe Direct Alvin has it already. Here we go.
Who do you want me to dedicate the book to?
To Mary.
That's a really nice name. Girlfriend? Hindi ako malalaman ito talagang harap-harapan nila yung jowa nila.
He's not my jowa.
You know, jowa.
Why are you living?
Because I'm gonna eat. Nagugutom ako.
Tamago? Why don't you go to Korea? Come with me.
No.
Come on.
No.
kasi naman, load ka na load ng K-drama. Ayan na nga, di ka na nga pinapahirapan ni Daddy. Binigay na nga sa'yo.
Choose to hold your hands. There'll be no words to say.
It breaks my heart, but you can't see her anymore.
You're the best person I've ever met. Probably the best I will ever meet. But I'm not the same anymore.
To live my life, there'll be no words to say.
Parang nagamit niya yung linya na yun sa akin dati. I'm not the same anymore. Bro, I'm like, but I can change with you.
Sino nag-dialogue sa'yo niyan?
Medyo marami na. Mga 3 na yata sila. So.
Aray! Don't worry, na dialogue na rin ako niyan.
Diba? Parang so, like, are they supposed to like change together? You know what I mean?
Nasabihan na rin ako niyan, Gina. Huwag ka mag-alala.
No, but it honestly, like, it looks really, like, it looks super good. And I know that, like, I like how at the start it seems very light, very bubbly, and then it kind of transitions into the more serious stuff, which is like, I mean, I saw that, like, you know, your relationship with your mother, like, I mean, obviously, like, played by Miss Arna Tolentino, and like
Sir Boboy's there.
But even with a trailer, like, it gives so little. Like, okay, wait, why are they not like?
we can't share because there's such a pivotal storyline that we can't talk about because obviously we don't want to spoil the what am I saying? Spoil the film for you guys. Spill the foil. Spoil the film for you guys. But it gets pretty heavy, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Another thing that I noticed, this is a quick one. Like usually the movies that you write and direct, the music is also very, very pivotal in the movie. Like it's always so carefully thought of. Like, is this something that you kind of curate?
I actually wrote in so I wrote in lyrics of If into the script. It's so funny because originally I wanted to use Strawberry Swing by Coldplay.
Okay.
And every time you do a film with Viva, they always ask what your non-negotiables are. I'm like, okay, my non-negotiable is Strawberry Swing by Coldplay. And then they called me 2 days after, Bella, we can't get Strawberry Swing by Coldplay. Yung budget nila is bigger than the whole budget of the film. So I was like, okay, I kind of figured. Like, my non-negotiable was super negotiable. But I ended up, my musical scorer for the film is Kian Cipriano. And I had a really, like, tough conversation with Kian because we were both imagining Strawberry Swing. And I was like, Kian, what's the closest OPM song to Strawberry Swing? And so he goes, let's listen to River Maya's catalog. And he knows that I love River Maya and I always use River Maya also in my films. So we found If, which was originally sung by Bamboo. And it just made perfect sense. Like Miss Lorna's character, if you hear the lyrics of If from her, and you will eventually in the script, it makes perfect sense why she has to say it. So, like you said, parang I really carefully choose the songs for my films because I really believe in a movie, you know, the experience is half what you hear. And I want to also give, I guess, a bit of nostalgia to people when they watch the film and they hear If. You know, it's a song we all grew up with. Sorry about that. We all know the song. We all know the words to it, but we have a different spin. We had MRLD sing it. So it has the Gen Z touch. It has the young, vibrant, hopeful ideology of Gen Z, but with the nostalgia of River Maya and Bamboo.
Nice.
There you go. Always so nice. I mean, honestly, like, I mean, I can think of so many movies that are so closely tied into their soundtracks. You know what I mean? Like, if you talk like Old Place of Scientist, like it's Wicker Park. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
exactly. So every time we edit our films, that scene in Wicker Park when Diane Kruger is kneeling on the airport and then Josh Hartnett comes in, that's always like our what's our Diane and Josh moment.
Right.
Like,
No, because it really leaves such a lasting impression on you. You know what I mean? Like how old is Wicker Park as a movie, and like in terms of like
I watched that in high school.
It's kind of far off like in terms of like the best movies in the world or whatever. But like you'll always associate it with that scene. And,
that scene.
So do you guys have a scene like that as well? Both you and you?
Wait, now I have to. Yeah, we do. We have a few actually. I won't say it because I want you to watch it.
Of course,
Tony.
Of course. You want to experience it the way it's supposed to be experienced.
Yeah, you have to experience it in the cinema with the actual speakers and everything. So
so Mingon, please do invite our listeners and our viewers.
And invite Tony to Korea next time, so you know he can kind of
please.
try out the challenge of.
So I invite you everyone to our movie Yung Libro Sa Napanood Ko. It's opening in April 8th in cinema nationwide, and I hope you to enjoy our film and hope to see you out there in the theaters. Thank you.
What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is just my name, Yumin Gon.
Okay.
Please follow me.
Are you active on Instagram? Are you a TikTok person? Are you more of an Is TikTok even big in Korea? Like I'm not sure.
Yeah, TikTok is big in Korea too.
Okay.
But I only have an Instagram as my social media.
Okay. All right.
And I'm keep trying to be active. I post my pictures or things time to time. And I
doing
a lot of stories too. So.
You're doing the reels thing already, like where you start dances and stuff. Right?
Okay, I added you.
Not there yet.
Not there yet.
I added you. Yuming, I added you already.
Yeah, next.
Yeah, I'll follow you too.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Tony will be in Korea like by this weekend. That's what he does.
I know.
He's just like
he added Mengon just so he could ask like when are we flying to Korea?
Like, one of the best clubs to go to.
Oh, he knows all the good drinking spots.
There you go.
Okay.
That's essentially your visa, Tones. Bella, can you invite everyone as well?
Yes. First off, thank you guys for having us. Always a pleasure to chat with you guys. And to everyone listening right now, I feel like I grew up with Boys Night Out, so I'm one of you guys. Please, I know you will enjoy this film. Please watch Yung Libro Sa Napanood Ko on April 8th, starring Yuman Gon, myself, with Mr. Buboy Garavillo, and with the special participation of Boy Abunda and Miss Lorna Tolentino. This is written and directed by me. And if you guys want to catch our premiere night, it's on Friday, on March 31, in SM Mega Mall Cinema 1 at 6 p.m. So please support all Filipino films this summer MMFF. But please watch us first. Thank you.
There you go. All right. I like it. Support everyone, pero kami muna. So it's April 8th, cinemas nationwide, yeah?
Yes.
There you go.
You want to go, Gino?
Thank you very much.
I think, Gino, we should go to the premiere.
Sure. Well,
tara. I'll save tickets for you guys.
Yeah, lapit
if
lang
you're
naman
not
tayo.
there, I'm gonna feel bad.
Sige.
We'll be there. Tony will be my date.
Promise,
sige.
Okay, I'm saving
Gino,
tickets for
I never miss work, but for this because Bella's in town and are you flying in?
Yeah, because I know you're not doing it. I will. Like, but Tony,
I swear if you're both not there, I'm gonna rant on Twitter, on Instagram, everywhere. I'm just gonna say everything I know.
Okay. No. Let's mark it. Okay.
Let's mark it. March 31, right?
Oh, direct. You better cut this up and post this, So April 8th.
Friday, 6 p.m. No. Premiere is this Friday, Tone.
Premiere is this Friday, bro. Okay, wait. That's my moving day, but I will make time and go. Okay.
I love it. Thanks, Gino. Appreciate it.
March 31st.
Tones, you better freaking be there.
March 31st.
Plus one.
Friday.
Huwag mo ko iwan sa ere, bro.
6 p.m.
Cinema 1.
Okay.
Papasulat ko yung name nyo sa mga upuan pag wala kayo doon. I'm gonna post it every day for like a year.
I will be there.
Okay.
Tones, don't leave me hanging like my dates did in high school.
No.
I don't want to go there alone.
Tones, I'm not the same person anymore.
I know. I'm kind of expecting.
No, I'm gonna say.
I just had a conversation with you on Monday.
Bella,
I'm not the same person anymore.
I'm gonna say I'm still that same person that left you. So Mega Mall Cinema 1.
Cinema 1. 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
And he's literally putting on his calendar now. Yeah.
Love it.
He can't remember
I'm
it.
looking forward to seeing you guys in person.
We will be there.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you so much. And congratulations in advance. We'll see you at the premiere.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. There you go. Yung libro sa napanood ko.
Yeah.
Yung libro sa it is a kind of a tongue twister, right? Like if would have been so much easier to say, but you know, doesn't have the same oomph as the title.
Yung libro sa napanood ko. Napanood ko. Tama.
The book in that movie I watched. Essentially.
Yeah. Basically, that's what it is.
Yeah. So there you go. It is in cinemas nationwide, April 8th. Do check that out. I believe that is the end of the show. Is it?
That's it. We're done. We'll see you tomorrow.
We are. All right.
Taco Tuesday. We do have a couple guests once again. I think from Viva Max as well.
All right.
And then
Friends of Slick. Kahit wala dito. Napadala niya yung mga people.
Happy birthday to Doc Ging, by the way.
Happy birthday, Doc Ging, again.
Yeah. All right. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. And Wednesday, we got, I believe, Miss Michaela Martinez. And Thursday, I believe we have Miss Antoinette Aquino for financial planning. So, that wraps up our whole Women's Month.
Nice, Stones. No, I'm just saying, way to be proactive with our guests. Yeah. Good job, Tones. Kudos to you.
What are you talking about? You got all the gamers. And
They come once a month, you know.
Gamers and...
Whenever they decide to go out of their little man caves. You know?
No, we do have to, as much as we are Boys Night Out, we also we are very inclusive, you know. So
of course.
We'd want to think that people who listen to this show that are all from all walks of life, and they might learn something. They ain't learning from us during our regular show, so they might as well learn something from someone
from
credible,
the people that we bring
from our guests.
Exactly. Yes.
There you go.
All right, so we'll see you then. Wednesday, Thursday, meron, no?
Hoy, Friday, huh?
In studio. Friday, I'm serious. You better show up, man.
Yo.
And show up on time. Not freaking
Yeah.
45
Friday,
minutes later.
Actually, I'll be in the area. I'll just be in Estancia the whole day for meetings. So
I'll be coming from home again. It's move day. So
okay,
but I will make it. I'll make it.
You don't bail. You're the one.
I won't bail.
You're the one.
I won't bail, bro. I won't bail.
No, I know you won't bail because it's a movie.
Yeah. If it's a night out, maybe I will.
Tomorrow we'll do a movie review. We'll find out Coco Martin's brand new movie with Rendon. New screening coming up.
Bro, dami gulo dyan.
Oh, couple more days, Gino. 12 more days.
Until you're free?
No, Chupa is coming out.
Oh, Chupa.
Chupa,
bro. Chupa. Because it's Chupacabra. Di naman it's a Chupacabra. So, Chupa. You gotta get that pronunciation right. Chupa.
That's the accent. That's the
it's mental conditioning. But we'll see you guys tomorrow on Wednesday and on Thursday as well. My name is Gino Killiamore.
I'm out of here. Good night. Bye.
Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world through www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I can be a fantasy.
And makes you feel like this.
Ooh, it's the ride of your life. Turn
sounds right, it's gotta be right. We're radio's finest. We are Magic 89.9 DWTM.
Magic 89.9.
Can't let you go. There's no way. I'm already so still burning. So hold